Hello, my fellow geckos. This is the Killran Gecko, and welcome to, I guess, a video where I explain what the heck I've been doing for the past few months. Sorry if you just heard my thumbs cracking. I'm just kind of cracking my thumbs here. Anyway, ignore that. So the whole Killran thing that I was doing with the whole dark personality of me, um, was kind of I kind of just did it because it was like, hey, it's something fun to do, so might as well do it. And I was mainly just doing it because I saw what Jacksepticeye did last year, with the whole "Say Goodbye" video, and what Mark did in February with the whole "I Date with Markiplier" thing, and he brought Darkiplier into it. And however, even before that, I wanted to do something in a Jekyll and Hyde kind of manner, where I would have a dark version of me, like appear in videos and take over the channel, or stuff like that. Even before those things happened, and I did kind of upload stuff like that, but it wasn't that good because I was still just starting my channel. For example, I think it was the first horror game video I ever did. It was Nighttime Shadows. You can still find it on the channel. It's just Nighttime Shadows, but I wrote it in all one word. And I was playing that game, and the main reason I did it that way was because the game had crashed after I got killed by the monster in the game. The game crashed, so I thought, well, since my recording was turned off because of the thing crashing, I guess I'll just have to improvise and end it in a way where it's like the monster's like talking to the viewers. It was weird. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking with that one. It was kind of like a Raspy Hill Markiplier kind of thing, where it's like Darkiplier took over or something like that. Except it was my guy taking over. Um, and then the next appearance of Killran on the channel was, I believe, it was the video titled "I Am Here," which was originally titled. I forget what it was originally titled. I think it was titled. I forgot. I forgot what it was titled at first, but it but then I changed the title to because I had to re-upload it and change the thumbnail because it showed my face and I don't want you guys seeing my face. So I changed the thumbnail, and I changed the title to "Dumb Slender Video with Dark Me." And I eventually realized that it couldn't stay that way because then no one would want to click on the video. So I changed it to "I Am Here" in lowercase letters and without any spaces, to make it all creepy and kind of like an ARG. If you don't know what that is, it's an alternate reality game. You can go look it up. You can go up what that means because I don't want to explain it right now. But um, so basically, it was where I was playing a Slender game. I was playing Slender the Arrival, and I didn't realize that my voice was audible until I actually uploaded the video. So I thought it was just gonna be a quiet video. But I was a huge fan of like Marble Hornets and Tribe 12 at the time, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a parody of that. So I did. And I kind of had like Killran kind of appear in the video with the text showing up, and then the distortions that Slenderman did. I kind of edited in more distortions. I edited in more distortions so it would be more kind of trippy. Then the next Killran appearance on the channel was when I played the game 7 Days, where there were random jump cuts in the video, and there was blue distortion, and that's where Killran started to really take form with what I wanted him to be. And I gave him the blue distortion as kind of his signature. So whenever you saw blue distortion, that was him glitching through. And I mainly did it whenever I got scared or whenever there was a jump scare happening. Um, but The whole part where it jump cutted to an entirely different part of the game and it skipped a bunch of parts was the fact that I had lost the footage. From that, I hadn't been recording that part, so I was like, well, I guess I'd have to improvise this, so I just put static in between to make it seem as if the video got corrupted or something. And then we have the next appearance of Killran on the channel, which wasn't really. I don't remember if I had an appearance of him in that video, but I know for a fact that I had kind of a Zolgo text like title, so I guess I'll count that as an appearance of Killran because I had the Zolgo text in the title. Then the very next appearance of Killran on the channel was, I believe, in episode 3 of my Minecraft survival series with Tavi. And I had kind of glitches, and because the video went really poorly when we recorded it, first of all, I did some stupid things, and the game kept crashing, or it wasn't the game that kept crashing, the server kept crashing, because of, lag issues, so it was really frustrating, so I tried to make it seem like Killran was causing those issues, and trying to make it work, and that was when I started really putting him into my videos, for the whole event thing that I had for October. And my plan was that he would start filtering in throughout, like, coming close to the end of September, and then on October 1st he would take over the channel and start uploading videos. Of course, once Killran did take over the channel, no videos were uploaded because there were some things that got in the way of that, but I tried my best. I uploaded one video at least. I uploaded the Come Little Children cover, which was kind of off time with my singing, but I mean, I tried my best. And anyway, back to those videos. To like the September stuff. Also, sorry about my stutter. What was I gonna talk about? Yeah. So then his next appearance on the channel was when I started uploading covers that were kind of darker songs that were kind of hinting at the fact that Killran was going to show up. So I did Chop Suey by System of a Down, which I mainly did it because Jacksepticeye recently did it, and I was like, hey, this song's pretty good. I want to try singing it. So I think I did a pretty good job. Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup. Alright, I'll stop. Then what I did was I had him appear in episode 4 of the series, which is the last episode that I've uploaded so far. There will be more episodes coming out. It's kind of I'm trying to think of the words to say. I'm sorry. I'm kind of autistic, if you couldn't tell, and I actually mean that I am autistic slightly, if you couldn't tell by my stuttering. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So I had him appear in episode 4, because he was he was getting progressively more toxic and starting to appear more, and I think it worked out pretty well. There was one moment where Tavi typed the words Pornhub into the chat, and I glitched. When I made the edits, I glitched. Like I made a Killran glitch, as if like Killran put that there. I don't know. I thought it was funny, because Killran is basically the embodiment of every dumb thing I've done in the past, and I will admit that I have looked at pornography, and I have gone to that website in the past. So I just thought it was fitting. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? And then I think the last video I had uploaded before I made the Killran takeover video was the monster cover by Skillet, which obviously was just fitting enough for Killran because it's kind of that kind of Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing there. Which I also did a cover of Confrontation by Jekyll and Hyde, but that wasn't during the whole Killran thing. However, I did include some Zoglo text in the description, so I guess that's technically a Killran appearance. Anyway, then there was the Keep in Mind video, which is the video where Killran took over the channel. I played Keep in Mind because that game seemed fitting for Killran, because Killran, I need to explain what he really is. He's the embodiment of everything dumb, or of everything bad, or he's basically the embodiment of my grief, and of my guilt, and as the Dark Jonas said in the video, these are your thoughts, your guilt, and your obsessions. I just did the voice there for you. So basically that's what Killran is. He decides to he tries to make me feel bad for everything I've done in the past, and he tries to bring up things that honestly aren't even relevant anymore to me. Like, he'll bring up things from years ago. So I kind of decided to personify that in my channel, and because earlier this summer, or this past summer, around the beginning of July, I was having severe anxiety attacks, and now I have ADHD, so I take Vyvanse and melatonin, but I have ADHD, and I hadn't taken my Vyvanse in a while. So, because of that, my anxiety was going off the wall. It was just, I couldn't go one day without being anxious. I still get anxious sometimes, but I'm a lot better now, because I've been taking my pill. But I was really anxious, and basically, having Killran take over the channel, as a way of showing the fact that I was really anxious at that time, was kind of I don't know. It just felt cool to have to personify my grief. I don't know. I've completely lost my train of thought. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, so keep in mind, because it's about a guy who's going through his own head, and listening to his own thoughts, and listening to the voices in his head, and then eventually defeating the evil version of himself, and coming to terms with what he's done, which is where Killran took over in the video that I did of it recently, where I was about to enter the mirror, and then Killran took over the channel just as I made it in there, just as I was about to make it in there. So because that's what Killran does. Just when you think you're about to escape, bam, he gets you. So then there's the Your Best Nightmare lyrical adaptation, and I know this is like cheesiness at peak level, with extra cheddar and extra, I don't even know where I'm going with this metaphor, but it was really corny, and I get that, I understand that, but I even admit that in the video. There was one that, and it was like, Come now and watch me, I can now soar free, as cheesy as that sounds. So I know that it's cheesy, but I don't care. And, like, you can like what you want. I'm not gonna tell you what you can watch and what you can't watch. But if you don't like my videos, don't watch them. If you like, it's as simple as that. If you don't like what I do, then don't watch it. You don't have to. And if you're a friend of mine and you're actually watching my videos to see what's up with my channel, and you don't like that, you don't like what I post, then that's fine. You don't have to like what I do. But because I'm not gonna put on a mask. I'm not gonna be fake. And try to pretend that I'm someone who I'm not. I'm going to be myself, and if you don't like that, you can F off. Got it? And also, I drew a picture of what I imagined Killran to look like. And I was gonna show it in this video, but I decided rather than do that, I'm gonna let you guys watching this video right now. What I want you to do is draw your own pictures of Killran, and then post them onto say like your Instagram, or your Twitter, and or maybe not your Twitter. But yeah, just your Instagram maybe, and draw a picture of what you'd imagine Killran to look like, and basically make him your own. I mean, like, still keep, like, his personality is still there. Like, his personality, nothing's changing that, because I'm not making the same mistake that Mark did many years ago that he's now fixed, where he left Dark's personality ambiguous. Now we know that Dark is pretty much Mark's version of the Phantom of the Opera, trying to he's a social manipulator, basically. That's what he is. But I'm not gonna make that same mistake to where he's like, I'm not gonna leave his personality ambiguous, but I'm gonna leave what he looks like ambiguous, because I want you guys to be able to imagine him for yourselves, and imagine him in a way that you want to imagine him. Anyway, back to Your Best Nightmare. I'll get back to what I was just saying in a second. But with the Your Best Nightmare cover, I wanted to make that because it showed me breaking free of my guilt and doing what was meant to happen at the end of the Keep in Mind video, but because I quit the recording, because I decided to have Killran take over then, I didn't finish the thing. So basically, I completed it in a way that was like me breaking free. And the reason I chose an Undertale song of all the songs to use, because I'm pretty sure that was the corniest piece of it all. I think that was the thing that made it the corniest, was the fact that I used Your Best Nightmare. But the reason is because Flowey and Killran, their personalities are very similar. Let's see. Absolutely, he hates everything. Check. Says the words "you idiot" a lot. Check. Tries to make fun of his victims before they get wrecked. I don't know. Check. Luring them into things they shouldn't be doing, and then eventually making it seem like you didn't do that. Actually, that's not Flowey, but that's Killran, basically. Actually, no, that is kind of like Flowey, because I mean, he tried to he made you run into the bullets in the beginning of the game, And then he's like, "You idiot! Why did you do that?" Anyway, that, and I just thought it was a really intense song, and it was really I don't know, the melody was like I don't know why, but that melody was just really it's just so heroic, and I love heroic stuff like that. Anyway, back to Killran being ambiguous. What he looks like, I want you to come up with what he looks like on your own. And, I don't know, just go wild. If you want to pretend that, if you want to say that he has tentacles like Slenderman, go for it. And I'm saying things that he doesn't actually have in my mind. Or maybe I am saying things that he has in my mind, but I'm just not going to say exactly what because of what I just said. If you want to draw him with tear tracks going down his face, go right ahead. Be my guest. Be our guest. No, none of that. If, like, you could even change what you think his voice sounds like. What you'd imagine it to sound like. However, you can't really draw that. But, I mean, in your mind, you can, like, it doesn't have to sound like this. It could sound like this. Or, no. Or it could sound like this. Which is what it was going to sound like. And it was also going to sound like Joker. It was even going to sound like this at one point. His laugh was always the but it was but I also kind of had another laugh that I was thinking of using as well, which was basically just my normal laugh but sounding really maniacal. Yeah, I've probably rambled enough by now, but it's just, it's been amazing doing this, and I just want to say thank you all who actually played along. It was funny. I remember posting a picture to Instagram of me as Killran staring into the camera, and I had the words "hello" in the Zalgo text in the description and a link to the Keep in Mind video. And then Tyvee commented on the video saying, "Please don't take my children." I don't know why, but that was just really funny to me. It's just like, please don't take my children. Yeah. I think that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, kick that like button's booty. That sounds so weird. And maybe even subscribe if you feel like you want to. If you feel like you want to see more content from me, then yeah, subscribe. And maybe even comment down below. Comment down below what you want to see next from me. Tell me what you want me to do next, and I will gladly do it just as long as it's within moral terms. In other words, that means I'm not gonna pull a prank on someone. And I'm not gonna do diss tracks or anything like that. I'm the least trendy person that you will ever find. Anyway, yeah, but also, if you guys don't like what I'm doing, let me know in the comments below, and I will gladly try and fix that. There may be some things that I won't fix because I still want to be myself. I'm not gonna mold to what you want me to be, but I'm going to make improvements here and there where I can, and that should be enough. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see all you awesome geckos next time. Goodbye!